presented by Wingstop. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers on and Marcus Smart, who's Aaron Gordon expected.
This might be the best team in the NBA.
Denver got a win over Utah on Monday night. Had to come from behind to do it. Murray tosses it up, and he's fouled.
Free throw attempts a game, and we're 19 seconds in, and Murray's at the line.
And I think most of us around the NBA thought he was an all-star. He just hadn't gotten the official title.
Right, it's been his best year. I think he's missed in the other years because he was always a guy who was at his best at the end of the year and in the playoffs. Yeah. And the all-star votes come in for the first half of the year.
This Denver team leads the NBA in scoring at 120.5 points per game. They're number one in offensive rating. Doncic lines it up. Off the rim.
Both teams ran basically the same play to start the game.
Jokic, the switch out front with Reeves. Swing it in the corner, Murray against Ayton. Jokic, too big.
Well, that's in such a dilemma there. They switch it. Now Jokic has the size advantage inside, and Murray gets it to him. Those two guys are great together.
The pull-up pop, it bounces off the rim for Reeves. Strother pushing the pace. Once again, Denver shorthanded, so Strother has been in the starting lineup. Valanciunas actually started the other night. Tonight it's Najee. Two-man game, deflection, and it's out of bounds. And last touch.
Draw his second this early.
Murray cans it from long range. 8-0 lead for Denver.
Another two-man action.
Initiating the offense, LeBron. Nice feed inside. Ayton can't finish it. Up ahead. Brown pedal to the middle. The layup doesn't go. It went through the hands of Strother. And now it's the Lakers in transition. Doncic. He was looking for LeBron. Ball gets deflected. Smart handles it. 12 to shoot. LA looking for its first points. Doncic just whipped it in the direction. Christian Brown averaging just under 11 points per game. He was injured earlier in the season. Jokic driving kick. Brown at shooting practice. Way off.
That might have been a little too unselfish, Steve. Jokic right at the rim against Austin Reeves and kicks it out, but that's why guys love playing with him, and it certainly builds the team chemistry that you want to have.
LeBron one-on-one with Najee. They'll line it up. And the rebound to Brown. Lakers are 0 of 4 from the field. Jokic on an island with Ayton. 10 to shoot. Murray. His jump shot is pure. Timeout, LA. Trying to get on the board. Doncic can't, but a foul.
Ticky-tack, but Denver's done a great job limiting the...
Free throw attempts, that's for sure.
So,
1 out of 2 for Doncic, playing in his 500th regular season game. 11-1 Denver. Murray's been unstoppable so far. Jokic turns on Ayton. Skips it for the Strother jumper. Short. Doncic operating against Strother. And ill-advised. Was he going to shoot it? Was he going to pass it? Tried to pass it. Oh, Brown, a Euro. But the result was not there.
Now, Brown missed. That's the second time he's missed in transition. But he might be the best runner in the NBA.
LeBron James, first field goal of the night for Los Angeles. But off a made basket, Denver.
In the NBA, he runs. See, I love when guys do that, Steve. They just look good over here.
Right. Sure that was on his mind as the ball ricochets back out for Reeves. Smart drives in, floats it up. And it doesn't go down. A check down by Smart. And Strother hands to Murray. Murray so far 9 of Denver's 13 points. And a 10-point advantage for the Nuggets. Strother off balance. Tough angle. And a chance for three. And he tacks on the free throw to put Denver in front 16-3.
I'd like to start alongside Nikola Jokic, too, and get some good opportunities.
You aren't kidding. I mean, there were a lot of guys have had their best years playing with that guy.
Did you just announce a comeback, Steve?
Oof. My back just got tight.
Off the mark, Reeves. Jackson Hayes is in, replacing DeAndre Ayton. Early offense. Najee misses on the finger roll.
The Lakers have dodged some bullets.
Yes, they haven't converted, but defensive transition has been a problem this far.
James sizing up Najee. Isolation. LeBron. To the feed. Hayes attacks and he's fouled by Murray. So that's number 2 on Jamal.
Guy, and you get a chance to play with Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. Being able to just find those pockets is...
Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA. Changes here. Hardaway in for Denver and Hachimura in for LA.
Jackson Hayes literally picking up Jokic full court, trying to deny him.
And a turnover. Jokic gives it away. Doncic lob it up. LeBron James! Big finish! He has just tied Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time NBA record field goals made. Straw there. Push shot. No. Jokic. Cleanup duty for Nikola Jokic.
There's that killer back-breaking offensive rebound. After he passes it around the gym, shoots it all over the place, and then gets an offensive rebound. Makes their offense really difficult to guard.
Reeves gets fouled on the pass. Denver. Doncic. Deep one. Bounces up. Up ahead. Intercepted by Reeves. The outlet for Jokic. Reeves to the rim and nobody home.
That's Reeves' first bucket, and I know they really want to get him going. He's sort of struggled being the third wheel since they've had everybody back. His usage way down for a guy who likes to have the ball in his hands.
Reeves missed the first meeting with a calf strain. Taking the baseline, Nikola Jokic creating on the...
When they turn it over, they've given them 2 easy layups.
Jokic. Look it.
Stan, I think you got to live with some of those.
Absolutely.
Don't foul.
Don't
force
foul.
it inside the three-point line. Keep him off the rim. You'll live with some of those for Luka Doncic.
If he's not getting layups, free throws, and threes, yeah, you got to take all of those, and he's going to make some. Okay.
And the takeaway, Doncic took a shot to the face at the action. Luke Kennard is in for Los Angeles. Doncic forcing the action and hits on the floater.
A good little action there, went side to side, and got to a split screen. Luka able to get down the lane, and beautiful touch on the floater.
Now Hachimura draws the assignment on Jokic. Swing it. Brown, wide open look. Put it on the board. It's a 3. Doncic draws a lot of attention. Open man. Hachimura. Bottom of 3.
Beautiful delivery from Luka, falling out of bounds on one side of the court, able to get it all the way over to Hachimura.
And Hachimura shot it well all year, 9th in the league in three-point percentage.
On Hachimura, he could not believe it. Under 4 minutes to go now in this opening quarter. Bruce Brown in the game for Denver. And Jake LaRavia for LA. Hardaway, that step-back jumper is silky smooth. Long 2-pointer.
Tough shot, Stan.
But very tough shot. Hardaway's always been a good shooter, but he's had his best year here this year in Denver.
Shooting it at 40% from three-point territory. And Doncic is fouled. 6%. Nuggets are now over the limit with 3:34 to play in the first.
And another tic-tac foul that David Adelman wanted. Great ATO coming out of the corner there. Ball went side to side, flare screen. LeBron with a great delivery. And Kennard, beautiful.
I mean, just he's a pure shooter. But as you said, can do other things too. Can get in the paint, can pass the ball. Doing a good job there defensively.
Murray, though, gets to a spot he's comfortable at. Basically all of them.
You'll live with that defense from Kennard, but Murray, just talent takes over sometimes.
34-25, Denver. LaRavia, the lane opens up. He adjusts, comes up short with a left hand. Denver converged. The feed. Brown could not slam it down. Out of bounds.
Miss a dunk at 41 years old. This is incredible transition defense.
In year 23 in the NBA. Kennard, pull-up jump. Off. Long rebound. Grabbed by Hardaway.
These are these all-important non-Jokic minutes for Denver. We talked about it before the game in the open. Big problem when he goes to the bench.
The herky-jerky moves from Murray. Missed it. Valanciunas tried to knock it up in the air, but the Lakers control. Smart with a skimmer, and it's too low.
Well, disappointed to turn it over there, but another decent
Emerging nickname for Kennard, Cassidy.
Yeah, one phrase you may hear J.J. Redick use a lot when talking about Luke Kennard is he starts the blender, which means Kennard's off-ball movement, the cutting, the screening, the quick passing that gets the defense shifting and opening things up for everyone else. Redick said this team hasn't had many blender starters, guys who can trigger that type of ball movement, but Luke told me
in the league since he's come into the league.
At 50% from downtown this season. Kennard is now on the bench. LeBron. They are going without a center right now. Murray bangs it in from long range. And the Nuggets have built the lead back up. In fact, they're years. James bounces. Hayes with an uncontested jam.
beautiful. You know, I can't say it enough, man. This guy's athleticism at his age, turning the corner, drawing the defense, then able to deliver with that beautiful vision. Easy bucket for Hayes.
You had a nice chat with him prior to the game. You look like an arena greeter.
We're good friends. Good pals.
Yeah, I sense that.
Meet him here, you know, get him ready for the game.
LeBron, layup doesn't go, but he's fouled.
He's 18 years old or 41, still can drag you with him or go past you on the full.
And LeBron James, the best coast-to-coast player you've ever seen.
Well, here's the other thing with LeBron that I don't think you can argue. You can argue all you want about who you think the best player is. No one has had a better NBA career than LeBron James, and I do not think that's arguable.
Double team on Valanciunas, and the poke away by LeBron.
On cue again, Stan.
And James is going to do it himself with a pretty corkscrew. Give Stan Van Gundy the Emmy. We are still in the second quarter. Fast break points, it's 8-0. Now it's 10-0. Smart on the alley-oop feed as Hayes hammers it down.
He threw that to the moon, Stan.
Wow, and you can do that with Jackson Hayes. He can really get off the floor.
8-0 run for Los Angeles to cut it to 7. Murray put it upstairs, and a knock away by Reeves. Ends up in the hands of Strother. Contact, and it's going the other way.
Denver, it's third in the league. They had only 13 turnovers a game.
Doncic is off one leg. Luka Doncic has cut it to 5. 10-0 spurt for LA.
It's kind of unfair. It's like he's playing against kids at the gym or something.
Murray, excuse me. Not going to count.
Night two. Leading rebounder in the game, tied with Jokic.
Doncic off balance, soft touch.
You said
12-0 run.
Incredible touch. I mean, this guy is just so crafty once he gets foot in the paint.
Feed the post. Jokic outside. Brown from downtown.
Well, you know what I love about Jokic there? Jokic knew where he was going to pass the ball before he even caught it.
Incredible intelligence, like a computer chip out here. And how big is that for Bruce Brown to make it one of my favorite guys I coached because of his competitiveness, combativeness, energy. He's only about 6'3", really. But so much for an apparent lack of shooting, an apparent lack of size, and just a winner and a guy you want on your team.
Well, they wanted him back in Denver. They were upset that they lost him. They knew they were going to because of salary concerns.
Christian Brown with a downtown hit.
And that's Jokic's 6th assist of the night already. We're halfway through the second quarter.
Denver is 8 of 15 from beyond the arc. The Lakers are 7 of 9 from the field here in the second quarter. Stop and go. Doncic missed it.
Well, Denver leads the league. They don't shoot a lot of threes, but they do lead the league in three-point.
Oh, they're red hot. Murray from deep. And a tip of the season. He will be suspended once he hits 16. 7-0 Denver run to answer the Lakers run. And they're back up on double figures. Doncic fend off. Short. Strother is there. 5:26 to go in this first half. Strother draws the foul. Full speed comes to prime as racing's greatest docuseries takes on the Great American Race with NASCAR's biggest stars competing. Nothing run for Denver. Strother can add another and cannot hit the free throw. 51-39 Nuggets. Largest lead has been 15. Denver has not trailed tonight. Reeves trying to get involved. He will on the drive and deuce.
Boy, I wish he would get more opportunities to do that. Guy's so talented, and we saw it with injuries to James and Doncic. He got the opportunity to do those things. We saw what he could do. Since everybody's been back, not so much.
Murray is going off. 20 points in the first half, coming off a 45-point effort against Utah. Reeves. Nobody underneath for LA. Uncontested rebound for Jokic. Murray. Bounces inside for Brown, who flushes it down.
Great patience from Jamal Murray, but also a beautiful cut by Bruce Brown to give him a little outlet and get an easy one underneath.
Oh, Bruce Brown and Christian Brown, both outstanding cutters.
Muscling it home is Luka.
He's made about 3 just like
He's got 2 guys reaching. He steps through and knocks that down.
Doncic now with 12 points. Murray, and a foul called on Reeves. He got minutes into the first quarter. Murray off the rim.
Well, JJ talked to us before the game about Marcus Smart's defense recently, and another great possession forcing Murray into a very difficult quick 3.
Hachimura, open look. Got him.
He's just shot it well all year. I think his defense has not been as strong as it needs to be for them, but he has really shot the ball well. And when you're playing with shot creators like the Lakers have, having guys like he and Kennard are huge.
Lakers are shooting 67% in the second quarter. And they trail by 9. Ball fake. Murray short, tapped up in the air, claimed by Hachimura.
Yeah, they're shooting 67% in the quarter, and they've outscored the Lakers by 1 in the quarter.
Doncic goes behind the back. Return feed from Hachimura. 8 to shoot. Under 3 minutes to go first half. Doncic. Ridiculous.
Oh, stop it.
To block that shot. It's kind of a cheat code. Gets him out of jail. Great hustle, Austin Reeves.
Pass was broken up. Reeves diving on the floor. 8-0 run for LA.
That's Jokic's 4th turnover of the night.
Doncic swing through the hands of Smart, and he's grabbing his hand. Strother to the rim. And Ayton. It's Jackson Hayes starting the second half, and immediately they go inside to Hayes for the finish.
Well, Lucas said that Jackson Hayes definitely gives him that.
Murray picking up where he left off.
Well, it went to the split game. Nikola Jokic with the ball, and Murray just rejects the screen, pops back, and makes another beautiful 3 off the boom.
He is 5 of 8 from downtown. 23 points. Doncic works his way in, but doesn't get the roll. Denver's lead is 11. Swing. Jokic surveys. 10 to shoot. Strother comes to the ball. Down goes Smart. Up goes Strother.
It's now 8 assists for Jokic, trying to become the first guy ever to lead the league in rebounds per game and assists per game.
Smart can't hit the three.
Good possession, though. Downhill from Austin Reeves. Paint touch, wide open corner three.
Get into it here with Murray. The bounce for Jokic. He puts it up, and he's fouled. Did earlier, Steve, just the two-man game and how much they lean on it.
And you brought it up today that they're number 1 in the league, Jokic to Murray assists, and number 4 in the league, Murray to Jokic assists. So incredible two-man game going each way, which is a little bit unconventional.
It is. And Cassidy, talk a little bit about the bond between those two guys.
Yes, I will. I just want to give a quick update first on DeAndre Ayton. He left the end of the first half for the bond between Jokic and Murray. You know, Nikola Jokic was talking recently about his connection with Murray, said the two simply make each other's game easier, even adding that when he lists the best teammates of his career, Murray is number 1. And Murray says that trust runs deep, saying, I have his back, he has mine. What's remarkable, though, is that Murray says in all these years together, deep playoff runs and all, they've never had an argument. So Jokic joked their personalities actually balance things out, guys.
Well, it shows. There is harmony, there is chemistry, and there's a championship that they can always look back on, and who knows what's in the future. Reeves off balance. He's going to the free throw line.
Well, good job to find opportunities for all of those guys.
What makes the rotations difficult? How do you get guys in and out? Teammates, excuse me, and then at the same time, how do you find ways when they are on the floor together that they're not watching each other? They're playing off each other, they're playing together. I think that
Jokic missed it, and that ball gets knocked out of bounds off of LA.
how fun is Jokic to watch? In the back.
He's a basketball genius.
That is exactly right, Ian. You couldn't put it any better than that.
Give me the Emmy.
You get the Emmy. You probably have 20, though, so I don't know.
Denver had 20 assists, 90 seconds into the third. And now they have their 21st assist.
Emmy goes back to Stan. Austin having a terrific start to the second half.
That was, I had to be intentional at halftime. Coaching adjustment. We've got to get Austin Reeves going. I think they know if they're going to be good, they need to get him rolling.
Reeves now with 11, the steal by Doncic. Reeves, is he feeling it? Yes, no, off the rim. It was halfway down for Reeves. Murray bounces, Jokic is fouled by his friend.
One of the best two-man games that we have ever seen, and the only one I can think of at high volume that goes both ways. But I couldn't find who had 100 assists.
I mean, this guy, he is just on another level. It's unlike anyone I've ever seen play the game.
Now, I just heard our guy, Alvin Anal, came up and said Michael Finley had the most career assists to you.
Wow.
My guy, Finn.
Steal. LeBron forcing his way in. The trailer is Doncic for two.
Well, 10 turnovers now for Denver, a team that only averages 13 a game.
And a lot of careless turnovers, not aggressive ones.
And a whistle stops play as Doncic was.
Even him as a shooter now, and he's gone from a guy you didn't necessarily trust from the perimeter to a 40% three-point shooter.
Absolutely, and look, it shows up in the numbers. They've won 74% of their games with Gordon. They've won 54% of their games when he's been out.
Smart, they needed it. A straightaway tray to cut it to 12. Denver had just matched its largest lead of the night.
Well, he's going to have that shot all the time now because Jokic crazy. Let's call the rules the same way. And that's Jokic's fourth right there.
I don't like this call. I think he's trying to get away to set a screen. Smarty does.
Smart. Rimming out, tipped home by Doncic. Not going to count. And J.J. Redick is checking with his assistant coaches to see if they should shout.
Why do we want to take those out of the game?
Doncic drives in on Hachimura and then loses the ball.
That's 6 turnovers.
Hachimura trailing the play, steps into it, and he snaps in a 3.
It's really the turnovers keeping the Lakers within striking distance here.
9-point game. Murray with Hachimura. Step back, Jay. Yes, sir. Wow.
He's on a heater.
I'll tell you what, the run this guy is on, I mean, he's had a great year, but he's taken it to another level here in these last 4 games.
26 points for Murray. It's 82-71. Hachimura has been hot, but they look for Smart. Switching hands, and it rims out. 5-on-4 right now. Smart late to get up. Jokic drops it inside. Brown, good help. Doncic, and he steps in front for the steal. This is a 3-on-1. James give it up. Doncic lays it in.
Well, man, that's what they average for the game, and we've still got 17.5 minutes to play.
Now they have 17 points in transition. Bounce it. Doncic, kick it. Brown, miss it. Kept alive by Najee, and last touch by Reeves, out of bounds.
2 on games against teams 600 or better. They need to prove they can beat a quality opponent, and Denver's missing a host of guys. This is one where you have an opportunity to take one on the road.
Off the miss by Jokic, Lakers can cut into this lead that Denver owns here in the 3rd. Behind the back, Smart whip it on a bounce, get it back. Smart lines it up and buries a triple.
There you go.
You said it earlier, Stan, with Jokic guarding Smart, he's going to get as many of those as he wants.
It's an 11-2 run now for the Lakers, who have cut it to 6. Brown takes the baseline. Christian Brown misses on a 3-ball. Reeves got knocked down on the play. Jokic is looking for his 10th rebound, which will give him yet another triple-double.
But a small lineup has been good for the Lakers here.
Reeves wants to dance with Jokic. Reeves, beautiful! Austin Reeves with a major highlight.
Incredible.
Do you keep track of those, Steph?
Never seen one personally as Hardaway knocks down a 3. We saw a while. He's back.
Hardaway off the bench, 12 points, 10-point advantage for Denver. Kennard, the pull-up pop. And it's rebounded by Najee.
Good action, a little double drag into a pick-the-picker, and Kennard got a really good look.
Murray back in for Denver. Valanciunas starts the 4th quarter at the center spot. Hardaway is fouled. Ian Eagle, Steve Nash, Stan Van Gundy, and Cassidy Hubbard, who we check in with right now.
Taking care of the ball. He said that is our biggest problem right now. They got to take care of it and keep pushing the ball to maintain control here in the 4th, guys.
Players are aware of it. He said the team was highly excited for this matchup with the Lakers. They came out very strong. Lakers couldn't make a basket, but LA battled back. Extended run in the 3rd quarter. Since then, Denver has brought the lead back to double figures. Inside, it's Reeves off the miss from LeBron.
Is that a miss or an assist, Steve?
Well, I'm going to call it a miss, but a smart little cut. A lot of teams are crashing. Austin did a great little offensive rebounding cut.
Denver, 30 straight games with at least 20 assists as Murray misses the one-legged jumper. 10-point game. James, ball movement. Hachimura, no. Valanciunas with the box out. Brown picked up by James, turns the corner. Najee is there.
What's he do and just puts his head under the rim.
100-88. Reeves asking for a screen from Hayes. He gets it. Reeves on attack mode. The follow won't go from Hayes. Denver rushing up the floor. Dump it down low. Valanciunas is fouled by Hachimura.
Well, both teams, you got a Denver team that's got a lot of guys out. You got a chance to beat them. that lack of effort is inexcusable.
Stay tuned. After coming up. Another free throw here for Valanciunas. It's been a nice pickup for Denver. The problem was when Jokic went down with an injury, they thought he went down with an injury the very next game.
Absolutely, and David Adelman talked about that before the game, that when they've had guys out, it's always been guys at the same position.
Hachimura drains a triple.
Beautiful pass from LeBron. The lob was in tight quarters. He took it and immediately whips it to the corner out of the air. Wide open three.
He's 4 of 5 from downtown. Hachimura shooting it at 43% on the season. Murray against Hachimura. The corner pop doesn't go. Najee up ahead. James to Hachimura. He just lost the ball. Stan, you alluded to it. Lakers have beat up on lesser competition. They're 23-6 against teams under 500. 14-8 against teams above 500.
Opportunity to get a win. They got to dig in right here. I mean, it's not going to be easy to come back from 11 down right now, but it's certainly possible.
Offensive foul on Valanciunas. Bounce it. Extra. Hayes. Layup goes and one.
Beautiful.
Out of the game. It's the intelligence. It's the instincts they have developed playing high-level basketball for a long time.
Lakers are 9 of 13 at the free throw line. Hardaway. The defense there from Hayes. And here comes Luka Doncic. He replaces Austin Reeves. Lakers with possession, down by 9. James using the screen. Two-man game with Doncic. LeBron against Brown. Extra. Hammer jam. It's Hayes.
LeBron's
The Lakers in a game they have not trailed. Denver looking to win 2 in a row. Lakers trying to win their 4th straight game. Murray gives it away. Doncic gets it ahead for James. Bounces for Hachimura, who lays it in.
That's now 17 Nuggets turnovers for 25 Laker points.
A half game separates these two teams in the Western Conference standings. Murray, his jump shot is off. Uncontested board for Doncic.
Lakers defense has been outstanding here late. There's a 14 points off turnover discrepancy for the Lakers.
Doncic. It is no good. Just over 6 minutes left. Switch out front. Jokic twirls and connects.
Doncic was coming baseline. They were coming, so he just went quick and got it off the glass.
Doncic using the Hayes screen. Loops it up, and Hayes makes the adjustment.
Hayes has 17 points now, catching those lobs. 7 for 9. He's shooting 77% on the year.
Got a 3-point game. Jokic driving kick. The Strother 3 is good.
Play though, wide open 3.
Double team Jokic down low. Brown fouled by Doncic.
There for a little bit longer to give your weak side an opportunity to take spin.
I've never understood, it goes back my entire time growing up around the game, why passes like that lead to points are not counted as assists.
I completely agree, Stan.
I'm sure you do.
I mean, come on.
But it really doesn't make any sense.
Stan Van Gundy preaching to the choir as Smart nails the triple.
Well, there's another example. Lakers going small. Jokic having to guard Smarty. They run pick and roll. He obviously helps on the ball. and Marcus Smart gets another open.
There's nobody else really for Jokic to guard. Hachimura on the year, a much better three-point shooter, and so they put him on the worst shooter.
Jokic back in, dump down, Brown, diagonal, shot clock winding down. Strother fights through it and floats it in.
That's an important basket. Play was a little tighter, and for him to make that little tricky in-betweener, really important bucket for the Nuggets.
He's played a big role, 16 points. James gets inside for the deuce, and he lands awkwardly. LeBron James is down. 5 on 4, Strother out of bounds.
On the baseline.
The soul.
So James is on the end of the bench, clearly in pain. 6-point lead for Denver. Doncic, drive, inside for Hayes. That combination is...
Stay back. Doncic is to the rim. Jackson Hayes having a huge impact on this game.
He is 8 of 10 from the field. Murray with the handles. Finds his spot, but missed it off the rim. Doncic the board in a 4-point game. Off the double team, Reeves keeping the ball moving. Hachimura, pull-up jump. He nails it. The lead is down to 2. Hachimura has scored 16 points off the bench.
Execution. Denver's got to execute.
And Jackson Hayes is...
Jokic gets the step. Fires around the perimeter. Strother, no good. Lakers are shooting 55% from the field. Doncic gets bumped by Strother. It's a non-shooting
in these situations.
Doncic tosses up an air ball.
Doncic wants a challenge. It can't be because neither team has a challenge yet. Yeah.
And Stan, to your point, I think that's another reason they miss Aaron Gordon, the layer he brings to their offense, playing along that baseline, as well as his shooting at this point, but making hustle plays, tip-ins, offensive rebounds. Such an important player for their late game execution as well.
Deflection and steal. Hachimura to Reeves. Reeves can't get it to go, but a foul. 15 points for Austin Reeves. It's 2 of 2 at the free throw line. 1 bit of the scorers table. In and out.
He doesn't miss many of those.
112 to 111 under 2 minutes to go. Denver in front. Jokic against Hayes. Jokic. Yes.
Well, they stayed one-on-one that time because he's hurt them so badly with the pass. 13 assists, but Hayes just can't hold his ground against him.
Doncic to the cutter. Hayes, loop it. James, kick out. Smart. Rims out. Jokic with the board.
Great game.
1:20 to go. Fake the handoff to Brown. Swing it now for Brown. Brown jumper. It's short. The board to Doncic. The Lakers trail by 3. James, hard drive. Great pass. Smart misses on a 3-ball. Under a minute to play.
I don't know if coming down the stretch, though, that you want Marcus Smart taking all your shots. I know he made a couple, but he's a 33% three-point shooter.
Double on Jokic. Protects it. Repost. 6 to shoot. Jokic lost it for a moment. Murray rimming out. And the rebound tracked down by Brown. 10 to shoot. 27 seconds to go. 1 possession game. Jokic spins. Jokic scores. Timeout, LA. Denver up by 5.
Is out of the game. They're going to go small against the Lakers and switch all the screens.
the bench. Doncic misses on a three ball. Tip-in doesn't go for Smart. Rebounded by Denver, and a foul called off the trigger. And Murray is going to the free throw line.
Well, they were not trying to foul. They're upset there. They wanted to try. Look at Doncic still upset at Ed Malloy.
Murray is 5 of 5 at the free throw line.
He's not the only one who's been upset with Ed Malloy this evening.
Not at all. Nikola Jokic was very upset with him early. A tough night for Ed Malloy, but the referees, they have those nights, and somebody's always upset at you.
2 out of 2 for Murray. 7-point advantage. Get it in. Arabia. 10 seconds left. Bounces it off the backboard in a creative manner to get the deuce. Foul call. Jokic will shoot a pair. I think that's part of the reason why they're...
Gordon, obviously, Steve talked about it earlier, the biggest impact. Depth. So Murray and Jokic don't have to play 38 minutes every game.
Final 6.6. Doncic, air ball. Denver goes wire to wire.